734 days to new high long. Fear and greed index is at 28%, which is fear. And Bitcoin is currently trading at the 39k range. So the last episode was like 2 months ago, and it had the name World War 3. And as you can imagine, we still, since the episode in these 2 months, we still got the World War 3, we still got the Bitcoin at 39k range. So literally nothing changed since that time, since the last episode. But we got some positive things on the Bitcoin. We're still bouncing from a uptrend support, which is nice. RSI MACD is neutral on a daily time frame, and you can also correlate this crash, the recent crash in the end of March, with a stock market crash. So it's kind of related to that one. And also stock market, as you can imagine, in a constant stagnation since the January. Yeah, since the beginning of this year, it was just in a constant stagnation. Year to date return is just terrible. It's like minus 15. So yeah, let's move on to the news. The first news are coming from a Federal Reserve, and it's pretty speculative news. Aggressive Fed rate hike is expected next week, which is technically in 2 days because it's going to be in Wednesday. So Federal Reserve policymakers are expected to raise the benchmark interest rate aggressively. So it's going to be like a big hike. So the current Fed rate is sitting at 0.5. It used to be 0.25. Now it's 0.5. We'll see what's the change gonna happen there, because the current inflation rate is, by the way, sitting at 8.5 on the March close, which is pretty big one. Yeah, it's pretty big one. But you know, on the recent news, there's a lot of reasons attached to the current inflation. Also on the news, Dubai property developer to accept Bitcoin and Ethereum payment. So yeah, finally we got some positive news. Major Dubai-based real estate developer, which is called Damak Properties, has revealed that it would receive payments for property in crypto, which is again pretty nice. More adoption, more. And again, we got some politics. Binance blocks crypto accounts of relatives tied to the Russian government in Kremlin. Yeah, that's a politics for you. But we got some more positive news that is coming from Switzerland. Swiss National Bank saying buying Bitcoin is not a problem for us. So Switzerland Central Bank, which is called the Swiss National Bank, says buying and hodling Bitcoin as a reserve currency is not a problem for the bank. The quote, "We can arrange the technical and operative condition relatively quickly when we are convinced we must have Bitcoin in our balance sheet." So the chairman of the Swiss Central Bank reportedly explained this by this quote. So again, you can imagine Switzerland is pretty stable in politics and in a bank system, and you know, in economical way, country, and having Bitcoin on a balance sheet and as a reserve currency is great. So you know, we're gonna have more and more stability and more adoption for the Bitcoin. So yeah, I'm hoping for a nice bounce from a current uptrend support. Finally break this 40k range of the constant uptick, downtick trading, and finally reaching 50k. So there we can move finally in this uptrend channel. So yeah, to the moon.